Over the coming year, the adoption of mobile payments in Canada is expected to happen faster than in most other countries. The MasterCard Mobile Payments Readiness Index places Canada second in the world, just behind Singapore, just ahead of the US, for having the right mix of consumer, financial industry, government, and telecommunications conditions for mobile payments adoption. The index shows 100 as representing the complete replacement of plastic cards by mobile devices, and a rank of 60 as meaning that mobile will have an appreciable share of the market. No country is over 50. Canada is at 42, which means mobile payments will probably be adopted here faster than most countries, including Europe. Credit unions, major Canadian banks, and the mobile telephone network operators, known as MNOs, formed a committee to support the introduction of mobile payments in early 2012.
Credit unions, represented by Canadian Central and other centrals, are now part of an industry initiative which is intended to roll mobile payments out in the Canadian marketplace in the next 18 months to 2 years.
The Canadian Near-Field Communications Mobile Payments Reference Model has been developed. It's a set of voluntary guidelines, including provisions to ensure privacy and security for consumers. These are some of the key elements. The system will be open, allowing for different business models and competition. It must be safe and secure throughout the entire mobile phone payments ecosystem. It must be easy to use, fast, and available, and respond to the needs of both consumers and merchants. Operating standards must be consistent and clearly defined. Credit unions will be receiving information in the next few months.
We have had, for the last couple of months, a small working group that's got representation from Central One, Alberta Central, and Canadian Central as a starting point, just to build I'll say a business case or a business model to help credit unions understand what the financial considerations are here, because it's not an inexpensive offering, and so helping credit unions to understand what the technical requirements will be, the technology requirements, the operating needs, the financial implications, the resource commitments. So we're working on that now. So I expect in the fall there'll be some webinars and some communication out into the system that talking about how they can implement mobile payments.
Online banking and mobile banking are widely available throughout the credit union system, and many credit unions also have mobile banking applications for their members' smartphones.
There's an opportunity with an intelligent device like a tablet and a smartphone to integrate mobile banking with the other types of experiences that people use these devices for. Very commonly, the sort of things we talk about is loyalty is a big one. That's certainly something that people today link with financial transactions, and the tablet environment is a great way to move that onto a digital platform. Other sorts of things we talk about is the social aspect of mobility these days and the way people use their social tools. And again, linking that into a common experience like shopping. People go out, and for many people it is actually a social experience to begin with. Linking that to electronic social media and banking, that's really where I can see things starting to happen.
The features that are coming with mobile payments applications are constantly evolving. It's a reflection of an emerging philosophy that these apps should be all-encompassing, that, as one expert said, no single wallet will rule them all. Most applications will likely support the following. Users can load all their credit cards on a digital wallet. The apps are also designed to be loaded with debit card and other accounts from credit unions or banks. Prepaid cards can also be added. The digital wallet apps can be loaded with detailed shipping information, so there's no need to fill out forms each time a user places an order. In addition to point-of-sale transactions, some mobile payments apps can also be used online, loaded on a wireless tablet, a desktop, or laptop computer.
The difference between the app and the online experience is much, much less. And so being organizations that offer online banking, I think over time you'll see organizations like the credit unions branch out into how they deliver their mobile experience to a tablet, to a phone. Wouldn't necessarily be an app exclusively, but it may well be. I think much more likely you'll see collections of functionality brought together that don't reflect the sort of online banking experience as it stands today. We talked a little about mobile payment transaction, but the linking of other things you may want to do, like loyalty programs, for instance, community connections, and bringing those together in a mobile application, I think is where we see things going in the next 12 to 24 months.
Here's where the mobile payments technology crosses over into online personal banking. Users can receive at-a-glance account information, implement spending controls, and receive financial alerts, choose to receive targeted offers, coupons, and engage in loyalty programs. Personal financial management tools are being included.
What has changed, though, is that I might actually start my transaction online. I might be out and carry it on in the physical store. I may be actually going into a branch. And that's something that none of the organizations right now are great at, is keeping a view of the customer across channels. And I think that's a big challenge and a big opportunity going forward for organizations, is how we really treat these channels, not just consistently and the same, but in an integrated manner.
There are a lot of benefits to members, because it's a convenient way to pay. It's a secure way to pay. It may not, on the surface it may not seem that way, but it actually is a very secure way to pay. It's much less susceptible to fraud.
Credit unions can prepare for the introduction of mobile payments through knowledge resources developed with Canadian Central and the regional centrals. Service suppliers are moving expeditiously, so credit unions can prepare to serve members with these new applications.